Hello, beautiful people. Honest Am here, the creator and writer of the Honestly Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I am here for another daily motivational video where we use the tarot to become the alchemists of our lives. A little bit about me. I do not just use the tarot. I use God and cusses in the same sentence. And I may mispronounce some things, but if it does not stop, shout out, man, the God, it ain't gonna stop me. It ain't gonna stop me. Shining, 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 yeah. And it's winning, all is winning. I've been losing my mind. Oh no. Okay. Alright, guys. Angel number 39. God, what messages do you have for us to become the alchemist of our lives, to help bring heaven on earth, or just to do magic in public? God, what messages do you deem ready for us to hear at this time? Please deliver these messages to me and through me as clear as possible. In God's name I pray. Ashe. Yeah, consistency is key. Consistency is really fucking key, y'all. I was so proud of myself. I was sticking to my hot yoga schedule. Missed 2 weeks. And it was like, oh shit. I missed 2 weeks. It was like I had to like practically start all over again. Like, yo, I thought I was gonna... I felt like I was about to die in there today. I'm like, ugh, I'm still tired. Ooh. So the messages that came out, and we have 3 bonus cards that I have over here, and I'm going to pick them up. We're going to look at them in a minute. Consistency is key. I feel like I'm about to die. Like, and I done been out of yoga now for shit. Literally, it was at 6 o'clock this morning. So, and I'm sleepy. Like, that junk really took it out of me. I'm so mad. I was doing so good. It just... That's okay. We're going to get it back. Abundance, angel number 159. The message today is all about abundance. As we see abundance, we literally see an angel. It looks like she's flying out and like sprinkling fruits and vegetables and prizes and gifts to little boys and girls. Angel number 212. And I feel like that's what God is saying. Like, God is saying, like, abundance is about to rain down on you. Okay. When we speak of abundance, abundance is not just in your bank account. Abundance is everything. We're talking about love. We're talking about friendships. We're talking about, you know, your house. We're talking about traveling, like abundance. Okay. So I feel like that's why I just hear the message. Abundance is coming for you. So God is saying, see the beauty of your situation. No matter if you are, I say this all the time, no matter if your life is exactly how you want it to be or it's nowhere near how you want it to be, just see the beauty in your situation. Just accept your life for what it is. I've really been getting this message of acceptance very, very strongly lately. And honestly, the funny thing is, I talked so much, well, honestly, sis, I always talked about it, but I talked about complaining so much about being an accountant and being mad that I was still in corporate America. And the crazy thing is, this last week, it was like honestly low-key like the last week and a half. It's just I've been getting so much information, or information has been coming to me rather, about like it's a blessing to have a job. And so first it started with Julia Camry, and I have a new quote that I actually put up there. And it says, it was just speaking about how people get so caught up in like what it would be to be an artist that sometimes they don't do what they actually have to do to be an artist. And so the quote is, this kind of look at the big picture thinking ignores the fact that a creative life is grounded in many, many small steps and very, very few large leaps. And so I was reading, like I had The Artist's Way, and I was working through this chapter that was all about like recovering strength and knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. And that it's all about doing what you have to do with the tools that you have right now. Like, look at me right now, y'all. I'm like literally doing these videos with my little desktop that I actually found. I want to say, it was like I found at one of my apartment places. This chair came to me. I got my little iPad. I don't have no setup. I'm looking, you know, my books, I'm not editing. Like, I'm just using what I have to get it out there. Like, there's no excuses. And that's pretty much what that quote says. It's like, when you get caught up into thinking about, oh, I got to move to Atlanta, or I got to do this, it's like, you're not really you're not in it for the long haul. And that was the other thing that she talked about. She was saying, like, people always talk about taking these leaps of faith, and she's just like, that's drama. That should only be in your, like on the writer's page. Like, everybody doesn't need to go to Atlanta to make it, or go to LA to make it. Like, a lot of people need to be just starting right there at home, doing what they need to do to build up a platform for themselves. And so I feel like that is a very strong message that God is just saying, be grateful for where you are. See the beauty in your situation. And honestly, I got that from Julia Camry. And then I was doing the masterclass with Roxanne Gay, and like she had this whole module about, writers having day jobs. And like angel number 522, when I tell y'all, like by the end of that module, I felt silly for like complaining that I had a job. Like, again, it's all about your mindset. And I feel like when you change your mindset, when you see the beauty in where you are, where you accept where you are, then that's when the true abundance kick in for you. Angel number 531. Angel number 541. The three other cards that came out is healing, compassionate, and risk. And I feel like what God is saying is that I feel like what he's saying is that that's what he's trying to do right now in your life, is he's trying to heal your mindset around abundance. He's trying to heal your mindset around your current circumstances. That's why the compassion is here. That's why he's trying to get you to see that, you're doing the best you can. Like, I feel like if you are waking up, I feel like if you wake up every single day and you try to do at least one thing to either make yourself happy or to move you or to push yourself further along your journey, then you're doing perfectly fine. Like, you don't have to do more. You don't have to move. You ain't got to buy no equipment. Like, yes, you can do those things as you move along and you progress, but don't make excuses about why you can't do anything. I mean, down to being a filmmaker. Like, if you want to be a director, there's literally people who have won film festivals and all this stuff off of recording on an iPhone. So there's no excuses. Like, just get the fucking work done and get the work done. Focus on the beauty of your situation. Focus on where you're headed. Know that life is always working in your favor, and the abundance will naturally come along to you. God is saying, take this risk on trusting yourself. Take this risk of seeing the beauty in your situation. You probably have never done that before in your life. When was the last time you just completely surrendered to a situation that you're going through? When is the last time you just completely surrendered to God? Are you? I'm doing it right now. I'm in the process of surrendering right now. So you need to ask yourself, I'm surrendering right now. And I think that's what we have to understand. Like, we want this abundance. We want to see the beautiful and the blessing in life, but we're not willing to risk surrendering control. This is the thing. Yes, we have the ability to create our own reality, but we also occupy this planet with a trillion, a billion other people, right? We also are not only occupying this world with a billion and trillion other people, but we're also occupying this world with invisible people, like, it ain't just us. Like, it probably ain't even just me in this room, low-key. Honestly, it's probably my therapist, me and her is talking about this. And I wanted to say that she said that everybody has at least 3 to 5 spiritual guides around them at all times. Some can have, matter of fact, I want to say she said it can get as much as like 7 spiritual beings around you at all times, right? Why don't you take that risk on trusting them to give you the healing that you want? Why don't you take that risk of being like, and you ain't got to do this like for a long time. Just try it out. Angel number 911. Try for a week. No, matter of fact, you can't do it for a week. Do it because you at least do it for 3. Do it for a month. Be like, for this month, I'm going to just trust God. Like, this month, I don't care what's going on in my life. Everything is working in my favor. Everything is fine. Everybody is amazing. Abundance is for me. I believe in myself. I want to see what happened. You tell me what happened in your life. I tell you, last year, I told myself that I was going to trust God, and he came through. And so this year I said, oh God, okay, I'm really going to trust you. I said, okay, God, I'm really going to trust you now. Take the risk. Take the risk. Do you not believe that God is compassionate? Do you not believe that God wants the best for you? Do you not believe that God wants you to see this beautiful life? Do you not believe that God wants you to have healing? If you do believe all that to be true, why are you not doing what you need to do, angel number 1010, to bring this abundance in your life? Are you scared? Are you scared? All right, God, clarify this message of abundance, beauty, healing, compassion, and risk. We're trying to get us to understand about seeing the beauty of our situation so that we can bring abundance in our life. How is abundance going to heal us? How is seeing the beauty of our situation taking a risk? Well, that came right out for compassion. All right. Oh, motherfucker. Y'all. Oh my God. Oh! Oh my God. That's what I really love. Oh my God. Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all. This is maybe a good ass reading. Okay. So God is saying at the middle of this reading is the compassionate with the 5 of swords. And so I feel like if you can look at this card right here, right? Compassion. 5 of swords is dealing all about communication, and it's dealing about like, communication, the way that we speak to people, the way that others speak to us. And if you see this card of 5 of wands, what is this energy of it? It looks like this person all the way back here is crying. This person is like wanting to kind of console that person, but also not sure. And it looks like this person is low-key the culprit of all of it because they're standing here with these 3 swords there where the 2 is on the ground. And so I feel like with this message and this energy of this card is like, walk away from situations that are no longer serving you. I think I've said that 1,000 times at this point. I feel like God is saying, walk away. And not only walk away, but stop looking back. Have compassion on yourself. I know that I'm the type of person that when I'm mad, baby, my mouth is a motherfucker. Like, it just says things. And there has been times when I have said stuff and I just regretted it the moment that I said it. But it's like, it just comes out so quickly that I couldn't even stop myself. And so I have been in this position a lot, where my words affected people. And I've been like, fuck, like, I can't believe I said that to that person. Like, I can't even, like, that's not me. And so I feel like what God is saying, like, if you find yourself in a situation where you have said something to where you hurt somebody or you acted out in a way that is not necessarily like you, God is saying, have compassion for yourself. Sometimes we forgive people, but then we still beating ourselves up over something that happened 10 years ago. You can still just be beating yourself up over the situation because you're constantly looking back being like, damn, I wish this would have happened. Damn, I should have said this differently. God has said, whatever happened, happened. And sometimes, I don't even know where this is coming from, but I'm going to say it. Sometimes God and our angels, after you've been praying, people, you pray about stuff. You ask your angels to do stuff. And then conflict comes up in your life and it brings up separations in your relationships. And instead of realizing that, maybe that was an answer to a prayer, we have this guilt. We feel bad about it. Instead of just being like, you know what? They said some fucked up shit. I said some fucked up shit. I forgive them. I'm going to forgive myself and just let this situation go. God is saying it's necessary for you to forgive yourself and to just let these situations go, because you are moving into a new cycle of abundance. You're moving into a new way of communicating with people, with a new way of being with people. And you can't get that abundance if you're still like, if your heart is still held down because of these past arguments and the stuff that happened in the past. How are you ever going to get the abundance for you? So God is saying, die to that cycle. Yeah, he knows that it feels like people betrayed you. Yeah, he knows it feels like you tired of being a bigger person. But so the fuck what? This is an energy game. And we got to start looking at life as energy. This is the thing. And I think I started to say this, but I stopped. You pray for something, right? What if, okay, this is how I'm going to explain it. Stay with me. Stay with me as I say this. Angel number 1453. You pray for something, right? And then a situation unfolds in your life that creates conflict, right? And the reason why this situation is arising, because God is trying to get you to close this cycle, to end it. He's trying to show you the beauty of the situation, to bring some, to shift your belief systems a little bit, to let you know that you're worthy of more. But instead of realizing that you're worthy for more, you take the situation to heart and you constantly worry about, well, why this and why that and da 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 da. How are you ever going to get to the things that you want? It's like you're still focused on the problem. I say this all the time. The problem and the solution are on two different frequencies. So it's like you got to like completely just die to this cycle, shift your belief into believing that everything is working out for you, and then you will get the just due. Then the healing can pour in, the healing from God, because God is like, and that's what we have to understand. God is showing you that's how you get the blessing. I bought this up. I bought you away from this person because I wanted to end this cycle so that you can know that you're worthy of better. And now I can gift you with better. But because you're refusing to see the truth of your situation, because you're refusing to take the risk of truly just walking away from it, you're still stuck here. You can't get the new blessing here. You can't be with the friends here. You can't move on here. Look at all this stuff that's waiting for you if you will just die to this cycle. And what I was starting to say was, what if, okay, your goal, so this is an energy game, right? This is energy, right? So let's assume that your dream is in level 3, right? The place that you want to go, the things that you're looking for, your dreams, all that is at level 3. But currently you're at level 1, right? And so in order to get from level 1 to level 3, you're going to have to move up, right? But say in order to get to this next level, in order to get to level 2, you have to let go of some of this stuff from level 1 because it's holding you down, right? The people who are no longer serving to you are going to they're going to drag down your energy. Now, say if you refuse to let go of the people who are no longer serving you, but you're still trying to move up to the next level, what's that going to feel like? It's going to feel like resistance, right? It's going to feel like no matter what you're doing, nothing is being resolved, right? Right? So what if the price of emissions in order to get to the next level is to let go of those people who no longer serve you, who are weighing down your energy? Once you release what's weighing down your energy, then you can jump up to level 2. And then it's way easier to get from level 2 to level 3, right? But so often what we're doing is we're here at level 1, refusing to let go of the things that we can't have, but we're still shooting for level 3 and we're mad at God. But God is saying, I told you that you need to let this go. Yes? I hope that helps somebody. All right, let's do one tool real quick. God, give us a tool to understand this message of walking away from the things that are no longer serving to us. God, how can we understand that some people just cannot get access to the blessing? That's really what it is. God is so petty. I'll call you petty. God is so petty that he will hold your shit back until you remove everybody that he said can't be involved. Because this is the thing. You're here, right? This is the Hierophant. This is the beauty. This came out under beauty, right? So as you walked away from the past, right? You're dying to this cycle. And now you're standing at God and you're like, hey, God, okay, so am I ready? Like, have I done everything that I needed to do to go to the next level? God's like, yeah, you did what you need to do. Let's move on. Here comes the healing. Judgment is coming in. Your just due is going to rain down on you, and everybody else's just due is going to rain. But because you're not doing the risks, because you're still here refusing to see The truth of your situation. You see right here, she got a blindfold on. Angel number 1940. When you get to this part, God is like, access denied. Because ain't nobody tell you to bring this person. You know, like you're bringing extra people to the party. I told you to drop these people off back here. But you trying to bring these people here and it's access denied. You gotta start thinking about it like that. All right, God, give us one message. Give us a tool that we can use to learn to leave things in the past, God. How can we leave things? I mean, major things. Even if it's your mama and your daddy. Like, I know that's not popular. I know that we're supposed to honor thy father, honor thy mother. But if they ain't honoring you, child. Abundance, beauty, healing, compassion, risk. God, what are you trying to get us to understand? Give us one tool to just clarify this ten of swords, 5 of swords, the Hierophant, judgment, 2 of swords. God is saying it's time for you to change the way that you communicate, not only to yourself, but to others, so that you can get the abundance that you ultimately deserve. It's time for you to shift your belief systems, because that's literally the only thing that's holding you back from the healing, the manifestations, all of the abundance. You're holding yourself back pretty much, is what I'm getting. Because you don't want to let these people go. You're holding yourself back. As you practice your more positive, better feeling story, in time, your pleasure will become the dominant vibration within you. And then as you couple your pleasure with your means of earning, the two will blend together perfectly and enhance each other. There's no better way to earn money than to do the things you love to do. Money can flow into your experience through endless avenues. It is not the choice that limits the money that flows, but only your attitude towards it. So we've been talking about people, but I also can take this another route. You're in a job that is no longer serving you. You know that this job is chaotic. You know that these people don't communicate properly. You know that you can't possibly grow here. And instead of seeing the truth of that, seeing the beauty in that, and realizing that, okay, if I can grow here, then that must mean that there's somewhere else for me to go. That must mean that God is going to offer me another place, another option for me to go. But again, instead of being like, seeing the reality of the situation, accepting the situation for what it is, you're not opening your eyes and seeing the truth. God is just saying, if you just shift your beliefs just a little bit into believing everything is working out for me, I can earn a living doing what I love, then you can get all the healing blessings that you need. You need to forgive yourself as well. Like, you did the best that you can with the tools that you have. I am always receiving the essence of what I am giving. Appreciation and love in alignment to that which is source is the ultimate giving back, so to speak. For in your pain or struggle, you have nothing to give back. What you are living is always an exact replication of your vibrational patterns of thought. Nothing could be more fair than life as you are living it. For as you are thinking, you are vibrating. And as you are vibrating, you are attracting. So let me read that one more time. Because this is heavy. Angel number 2301. Appreciation and love in alignment to that which is source is the ultimate giving back, so to speak. For in your pain or struggle, you have nothing to give back. What you are living is always an exact replica of your vibrational patterns of thought. Nothing can be more fair than the life as you are living it. For as you are thinking, you are vibrating. And as you are vibrating, you are attracting. So you are always getting back the essence of what I am getting. And why is this so important? With this saying, the subject of money is really two subjects, which means the subject of anything is really two subjects. Why is this so important, Em? Because what God is saying, if you're constantly living in chaos, if chaos is your day to day, if every day you're getting triggered, if every day you are, I don't know, like just if you're constantly living in chaos and turmoil or walking on eggshells, what are you giving to the universe? What this card says is right here. In your pain or struggle, there's nothing that you can give to the universe. But by you saying, though this may be my job, though these may be my parents, I'm choosing not to interact this way. I'm choosing to walk away from the drama. I'm choosing to leave this cycle of chaos and turmoil behind so that I can get the blessings that are meant for me. See, this is why it's important for you to move away from toxic people. Because if you are in a toxic environment, you're constantly around toxic people, what are you giving to the universe? You think just because you're thinking, it happens in 3 steps. You can't trick God. You can't trick the universe. That's why you can't go to the next level. That's why you're stuck down here. Because you're trying to trick God. You saying, God, I want peace. I want abundance. But you still holding on to lack and chaos and disappointment. So again, I ask you, what are you really holding on to here? What are you really giving by constantly engaging with people who seek to diminish you? We're constantly engaging with people who always have drama. Nobody's telling you to judge them. Nobody's telling you to, become all high and mighty. No, you're not becoming high and mighty. You're trusting God. This is not you. This is God. You down here. This is God. So again, who are you not willing to let go to get your blessing? That's what you really need to ask yourself. Is this person, situation, or people worth my dreams? And I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm so focused, I'm so on my track that nobody, mom, dad, brother, sister included, is worth me sacrificing myself or getting me off of my track. My vibration need to be pure because I'm focused on where I am going. And so you need to be asking yourself the same things. All right, y'all. I'm going to give y'all a sacred rebel and get you on up out of here. Angel number 2630. I'm actually going to get you a work your light and get you up out of here. One work your light, since we're kind of... One work your light. God, clarify this message of I can earn a living doing what I love. And where's the other deck? Oh, here it is. Sorry, y'all. God, clarify this message of I can earn a living doing what I love, and I'm always receiving the essence of what I'm giving. God, clarify this message of the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, the Hierophant of Judgment, and 2 of Swords. Clarify this message of abundance, beauty, healing, compassion, and risk. God, I ask any confusion that may be in me or my viewer's mind that you make it clear it up. Please wrap up this message in a beautiful bow, God. Allow no room for doubt or confusion. In God's name I pray. Ashe. One card, please. Thank you. I love when that happened. Angel number 2733. Hold on one second, guys. Okay. What did I say? What did I say? Didn't I say back here? What did I say here? Take off the blindfolds so that you can get the blessing, you can move on, and get the soul family that is meant for you, right? Y'all remember that, right? Our card today is soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. 2810. Go God. Go God. Hey, go God. Oh my God. And guess what, y'all? Guess what? The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Angel number 2828. So I feel like that's where we at right. Oh, y'all, I gotta read both of these cards. Damn it. I feel like that's where we at right now, where we are in a place of crossing this threshold. Like we're being initiated. God, like, do you want it? Are you willing to leave all that bullshit behind to go get it? I'm like, yes, Jesus. Okay. Anyways, I'm silly. Let me get this on so I can get y'all out of here. Who knew? Who knew? All right, so this is how we gonna do this, y'all. Oh, wow. They're both action cards. So this is stuff that you can do. So let's start with the initiation. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and templates look scary from the outside, but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred. But only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You are being tested, initiated, because you are headed somewhere sacred. Initiation requires that we cross the threshold from one world to the next. Don't forget the cards! Ah! Okay, let me count out. Initiation requires that we cross the threshold from one world or state of being to the next. We are called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of abundance, of meaning. Initiation, like rites of passage, marks the shift from one age to the next and can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss, grief, or devastation. But it is through the seemingly hardships that our heart cracks open and our spirit is invested to step forward. We take the sacred voyage into more of who we are and who we came here to be. It can be painful and scary, but once we begin the journey, we can be more ourselves than ever before. If you are in the middle of initiation right now, you will soon get through it one day. You will get through it one day soon. You will bless the thing that broke you down and crack you open because the world needs you open. You are going somewhere sacred. It will be worth it, and you're closer than you think. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. I'm telling y'all. Awakening, I'm telling y'all, let this shit go. Let these people go. All you got to do, and it's not even, let me just say this before I go to the next one. This isn't something to where you got to be like, bitch, I ain't fucking with you no more. You ain't even got to do all that. You just got to just, in your heart, be like, God, I'm not fucking with these people no more. And you can interact with them on a basis that make you feel better. Like, you don't have to like completely cut them out. You can just distance yourself emotionally. If that's what if you need to take baby steps. But the thing is, you need to that's what you have to start asking yourself. Is this person, people, or thing worth my blessing? Worth my soul path? Low key, is it worth my soul? If we want to get real. And if it's not, let it go. The moment that I made that shift mentally, I felt it. Like, I woke up on some whole nother other shit. Like, damn. Like, I felt free. This is how I low-key felt like that. Like, I'm ready to send out this motherfucker. But it was because I was willing to walk down this scary ass path. And I'm not telling you as I'm making this video that I'm not scared, that I'm not nervous. Like, listen to me. I have lost everything I have ever known. My mama, my daddy, my brother, the nigga I was with for 7 years, people that I was in organizations with for over a decade. And yeah, this shit hurts. This shit hurts. I'm looking at people on social media moving on with their life, not thinking twice about what the pain that they inflicted on me. You don't think that hurts? But when I just looked at it differently, I swear, y'all, when I just switched my mind frame, I was so fucking grateful. I was so grateful to go through that. I'm so grateful that I'm walking through this path. And it's a choice that I have to make on a daily basis to look at my life, because I have the tendency to put fucking rose-colored glasses on and see things the way I want. So I have to every day be like, am I looking at this shit clearly? And make the choice to align with where I'm trying to go. Because nobody is worth me getting off my path. And until you make that decision, until you become that clear in your heart, you're not going to be able to break through to the blessings that God has for you. And that's just real. This is an energy game. Energy. Think about that. Don't let people weigh you down. Just because they don't. Just because they want you to stay down here with them. And the last thing I'm going to say. Angel number 3424. Last thing I'm going to say. You need to be mindful who you're spending your energy with. It's a cliche because it's real. The people that you spend your most time with, the 5 people, your 5 closest friends, is a summary of where you gonna be. If you the smartest person in your friend group, is that where you trying to be? Sometimes we have diminished ourselves and shrunk ourselves so much that we forgot we're eagles and we're walking around with chickens. We forget that we can fucking fly. We forget we can soar to great heights. But because we around a whole bunch of chickens, we like, oh, I'm just gonna stay in this little coop. I ain't got nowhere to go. Forgetting that you're a fucking eagle on the inside. And that's why you got the discontent. That's why it don't feel right. Because you're an eagle and you're hanging around chickens. I lost it. I had one more thing, but I lost it. God can't bless the person you're pretending to be. You gotta decide what type of life you really trying to live. Who are you trying to impress? Are you trying to impress social media, the couple of people you hanging around? Or are you really trying to figure out, are you trying to impress God? Are you really trying to walk down this path? Ask yourself that. Final message. Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. It is time to call in your soul family and support team. People who get you at a soul level. People who are the same kind of weird as you. People who are your chosen family. They are coming and they are looking for you. If you haven't found them yet, this is a sign they are close by. But in order for them to find you and recognize you when they do, it is important that you stop dimming your light and truly let yourself be seen. God? What I just say? You hanging around chickens forgetting you a goddamn eagle? Let me say it one more time. If you haven't found them yet, this is a sign that they are close by. But in order for them to find you and recognize you when they do, it is important that you stop dimming your light and truly let yourself be seen. If you have already found them, then you are being called to let them support you and perhaps also assemble a wider support team. Your support team can consist of all types of people, such as therapists, coach, mentors, or healer. Tune in to what kind of support you need. So what God is saying, call them in. Take that risk. Be like, God, I want the people who are for me. I want the man who's for me. I even started saying, God, I want the flesh of my flesh. I want the man that you fucking designed for me to have. And if he ain't ready, work on his ass so he could get ready. So we can be together. Because I'm at the point where I don't know nothing that's not for me. I don't want to be around nobody who don't get me. I'm too fucking old to be walking on eggshells. Last story I'm going to tell. Thank you, God. Angel number 3808. I realized something about the Lion King. Now, Simba may have forgot who the fuck he was. But nobody else around that motherfucker forgot who he was. They all knew who he was. They all knew he was a lion. They may have been playing with Timon, but they was always like, oh, motherfucker, they all, like, they knew he was a lion, right? Where I'm going with this. People see your light. They see that you a lion. They see how powerful you are. And that's why they act the way they act around you. That's why they try to be nice, but they talking shit behind the ground because they see who you could be. When you were a kid, your light shined so fucking bright that even adults got intimidated. And they felt the need to talk shit and talk down on you because they saw how bright you were. They saw how big you can be. So they say, oh, fuck that. Who the fuck she thinks she is? That's why as a kid, you had grown ass people that treated you weird. And you didn't understand that your whole life. But it's because you're a fucking eagle. It's because you're fucking made and designed for greatness. And people have seen that from the moment that you were born, and they tried to strip you from that. They tried to take it from you, but you just kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And now you're at this point, angel number 3944, where God is saying, baby, just one more step. One more step. And this is this is how good God is. It's going to be the scariest fucking step for you to make. Because it's going to be that one thing you don't want to do. Since I was a kid, I talked about this fear of being alone. I remember I used to even tell my friend, like, oh, I would never live by myself. I would never wanted to go down this path of being on my own. Until it hurt more. Staying in situations that weren't pleasing for me, I realized, okay, God, I give up. If this the fucking path you want me to walk down, I'm going to walk down it. And I don't walk down this path. Oh, what was me? I don't have a mama who loved me. I don't have a daddy who was like, no. I'm like, I'm going to write about y'all ass. Okay? I'm writing a screenplay about your ass, bitch. Period. I'm like, I'm at the point where I realize if God take it away from me, then I know he gonna replace it with 10 times better. So, you may not have had the mom that you deserve. You may not have the dad that you deserve. You may not have the relationship with your siblings that you think you should have with your cousins. You may feel like you ain't got no family at all. But I'm telling you, stop looking at everything as a curse and see the beauty and the blessing in where your life is trying to take you. Stop denying the reality of it. Because as soon as you can accept it, then something else can come in. Then you can move on to something better. Then you can be with the people who are really for you. That anxiety, that little, that weird feeling that you feel every time you're about to go around those people, that ain't gonna have to come up. You ain't gotta be anxious no more. You ain't gotta be fearful no more. Don't you want to see what that other side is like? Don't you want to see what committed love is like? Don't you want to see what real loyalty is like? Don't you want to see and feel the love that you have always so graciously given out? Then be willing to make the choice and be willing to walk away from all things that are no longer serving you. All right, y'all. That is all the messages I have for you. I had no idea it was going to be this long, but I let God have his way, and there we are. All right, y'all. If this message was a blessing for you, please give me a thumbs up. If not, if you really enjoyed it, please subscribe so you will never miss another message. Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never, ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. Whew, that was a lot, y'all. Bye. Angel number 4242.